All right, I wanted to record this quick video. I got some things I need to do with the family, but we did a video previously, and basically it was me talking about how you may need to consider removing yourself as an authorized user off of a credit profile or a credit card that you may have been added to because it may be negatively impacting your score. And it was a bit controversial because due to the fact that many times when people are talking about credit, they're only talking about getting added to someone's account as an authorized user. A couple of ways people do it is they do what's known as piggybacking, or they may buy a trade line and somebody adds them as an authorized user to a card that may have a large limit or may have a lot of season on it, and they pay them to have them on there, and it may be temporary. That's not the method I recommend. Can it work? Yes, but a lot of times banks and entities are realizing that that's false. It's a false measurement of that person's credibility. They just pay to be added onto someone's card. But it can work. It's just not what I teach, because I more so want you to eventually become the trade line versus having to buy or, just simply worry about borrowing someone's trade line. I want you to become the source. Put you in power so you're not just always leeching. Can it work for a second? Yes, absolutely. Leverage what you can, but that's just not what I teach. Now, the other way that people do it, and this is the way that I tend to recommend, because it's just attaching to a person that you're already attached to. What do I mean? Well, if you add yourself as an authorized user to someone like your mother, your grandmother, your sibling, your uncle, somebody that you are related to, then it's a bit different. You already are connected to them through bloodline in many cases. And if there's someone who's responsible with their credit, meaning they know how to pay bills on time, or they know how to keep the utilization down, really a combination of both, then not only is it helping their score and keeping their credit in the A1 status, it also can benefit you. And the way that you do that is you just have them to add you as an authorized user, and they don't even have to issue you out a card. And then when they do add you as an authorized user, you benefit from the things that come along with it. Now, hopefully this doesn't mess up this video. I forgot to put the microphone in, but I want this to have a good sound quality. So that being said, you benefit from whatever it is that they do. No, I'm gonna just keep this out. I'll put it in on the next video that I shoot. So anyway, you benefit off of their good payment history. Now, this is the flip side, and this is what the video was about. Basically, sometimes if a person does not take care of their credit, meaning they start making late payments, they start doing things like overutilizing their credit limits, then that can damage your score. And that's when you want to get removed as an authorized user. That has happened. I've seen clients and it has happened. So you want to do that. Now, the question was posed, can a person, or can you have the authorized user status removed from your credit profile? Now, I feel any and everything can be deleted and removed. So yes, because now this doesn't mean that I recommend removing any and everything, because not everything should be removed. Certain things you want to keep there, certain things you want to have just change to a different status. But the best way to do it is just to have them to remove. You contact them, hey, can you remove it as an authorized user on their card? And then ensure that it reports and go from there. That's the best way. Another way that could be done is you going directly maybe through like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, basically, and just disassociating yourself with that account because it wasn't originally yours. So it'd be like filing a complaint about certain items that may be being reported in the hope of basically, or the strategy of basically you saying, hey, this is not my account, please remove it. And then they go through the proper measures to have it removed or contested, or contact who they need to contact to see if it rightfully needs to be reported on your behalf. So that is the way I would go about it, going directly through the CFPB.gov, well, consumerfinance.gov, and then going through the complaint process, and you'll be able to answer the questions to see what best fits your situation. Then once you understand which one best fits your situation, you follow through with those steps, and then hopefully you can get some movement going to get them removed. But this is the benefit, and I'll end with this. When it comes to being added as an authorized user, you want to position yourself so that when you are added as an authorized user, that you're doing right things with your credit so that you can apply for an account that somewhat mimics or benefits off of the credit card that you've been added to. Prime example, say you were added to a card that had a credit limit of $10,000. Well, when you apply for a card, they're going to look and see, okay, this person is associated with an account that has a $10,000 limit. We can trust them with a little bit of money, so they may give you a higher limit than what they typically would have if you didn't have anything to reflect that you are associated with a high limit card that may have started you out with 300 or 1,000, versus you having an association with a higher limit card that may start you with 3,000, 5,000. So that's the benefit. Now that you've been added as an authorized user, you leverage it to get your own high limit accounts. And now that you have your own high limit accounts, you become the source, you become the plug, and it's up to you to maintain paying that on time, keeping the balance low, and then you find yourself getting access to even higher limits. Some of the card issuers may just say, you know what, we can trust them with more money, let's double their limit. They do that time and time again. So hopefully this helps. You can get it removed, but the best way is to contact whoever added you as an authorized user, have them to remove you. But if you've been added as an authorized user, it's your duty to use whatever time frame that you're benefiting from being added as an authorized user to position yourself to have your own credit cards with high limits, so that you don't need that in the event that they no longer are properly using their credit. But if it's family and you know that they got a track record for doing the right things, then by all means, you can stay added on there and keep benefiting from it, but still put yourself in position. Grab the free credit class available near this video. If you haven't already, let us know if we can assist you in any way possible as it relates to restoring your credit. Mr. Smith, signing out. Salute.